In this tutorial, we'll be looking at registration of holdings in Nigeria, holding companies. Yes, you might have heard of holding companies. You can see UBA Group, we've talked about group. You can hear of Hess Holding, you know of it, owned by Tony Elumelu. And in this tutorial, I'll be looking at this under this category. What is a holding company? What makes holding registration different from regular company registration? Now, you know that these are all company registration, but with different structure. You have the regular company, you have this type of structure or company arrangement. So, who can register a holding company? The requirements for registering a holding company, then processes for registering a holding company. Now, I remain Leonard Eze, so you can follow me. I'm a CAC registration expert with over 3 years experience. I've trained over 600 people on how to carry out CAC registration. I've also done a lot of done for you CAC registration services for clients. I'm also a YouTuber. This is my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification icon. I'm also the founder of Your Smart Digital Limited, so you can follow me and then to know more about my business, about my services, and then do well to subscribe so that when I make new upload, you get notification. I've been making upload on CAC registration. If you can check my channel, you see a lot of them on CAC registration, including how to do a name search. Also, I'm also a video editor, website designer, Facebook ads tutorial, so tutorial coach. So you go through my channel, you can see a lot of my tutorial videos. I'm also into digital product creation. I make video courses, ebook. Then you can also consult if you wish. Then you can reach me through this channel too. These are contact details. So we'll be looking at the registration of a holding company in Nigeria. What is a holding company? Holding company, like the name suggests, hold is a parent company. Yeah, it's a parent company, and this parent company must hold more than 50% shares in another company, which can be put as daughter share, that acts as a subsidiary with a specified purpose. Yes. Now, this purpose can be to control, to acquire assets, and to manage the affairs of the subsidiary company. Now, for instance, if you have a company and you want to sell like 60% share of this daughter company to this parent company, so it can be registered as a holding company. Then you can see the purpose: to control, to acquire assets, and manage the affairs of the subsidiary company. And also, the word prohibit the use of the word, the law, the Kama Act 2020, which is the effective Kama Act, which repealed other past laws. It prohibits the use of the word holding. So if you know how to carry out company registration in the online application, once you enter holding, then it will request you to apply for reservation code, which entails apply for the consent of the registrar. So use that word to register a. So what makes holding company registration different from regular company registration? It needs nothing less than two subsidiary companies, which are restricted to only limited liability company. So what this means is that you cannot have two business names and you want to register as a holding company. So it must be at least two limited liability companies. Then you can proceed, when you fulfill other requirements, to register a holding company with those two companies as subsidiary companies. Now, it requires the consent of the registrar because the word holding is a restricted word. Then it also costs more to register because of the restriction. You need to get the consent, and then the consent to register a holding company costs 5,000 against the regular 500 naira for name reservation for company registration. Then the process is more demanding than the regular company registration, those documents, evidence, so they need to be provided. Unlike the regular company registration, where you just need the ID, means of ID, of the shareholders and directors. Who can register a holding company? One, owners of a parent company. So this is a parent company to be formed. The owners who is ready to acquire more than half in the nominal value of the share capital of each of the subsidiaries within 90 days of incorporation. Once there's a parent body, a parent company, who is ready to acquire more than half in the nominal value of the share capital of each of the subsidiaries within 90 days of incorporation, can proceed to register a holding company. Then we look at the requirements for registering a holding companies. One, there must be a parent company, minimum of 2 subsidiaries. Then statement of resolution of the proposed parent company holding to acquire more than 50% of the shares of each of the subsidiaries within 90 days of incorporation. Then evidence of updated annual returns for the subsidiary companies. Now, for the subsidiary companies that has been in existence for quite some time, there is need for evidence of updated annual returns, up to date and active status. Now, because the CAC registration has been digitized, everything is done online, it can be verified if the annual returns for the subsidiary companies are up to date. And in the just to make this process seamless, if you have the acknowledgement letter, which is like an evidence that you have filed those annual returns, it should be uploaded, should be accompanied with the registration. Then compliance with section 733 of the Common Act 2020. At the end of this video, I'm also going to take you through the requirements, what this section says, and then who this compliance is where applicable. It is not in all situation, it's not in all case of registration, as you are going to see. Now, for the consent, as we've said, because the word holding is a restricted word, to use it, the consent of the registrar is requested, it must be granted, it must be sought and obtained. For the consent of the registrar to be granted, the following process and requirements must be met. There must be a formal application to the Registrar General for consent for the use of the word holding with payment of a non-refundable application fee of 5,000 naira. So the requirement while making this application to obtain this consent, there are some documents that should be uploaded, and this is one of the documents is the evidence of these two subsidiary companies which are restricted to only limited liability companies. So these documents like the certificate of registration and maybe the status report should be uploaded in the application. Then statement by the majority of the directors of the proposed holding company as regards the acquisition of more than half in the nominal value of the share capital of each of the subsidiaries within 90 days of incorporation. This is more like an undertaking that this will be done within 90 days post incorporation. Then evidence of updated annual returns of the existing subsidiary company. So can be the letter acknowledgement letter obtained after annual returns are approved. Then we look at the compliance, like as you are going to see. So this is like a document showing that this was done by the affected company. So we are going to look at it before the end of this video. So once this consent is obtained, the applicant can go ahead to register a new company with the same procedure for registration of a new company. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification so that you get notified when I make new upload. You can also follow me on Facebook for more updates on CAC registration and other information. So kindly like, comment, give a thumbs up to this video and share it so that YouTube can show it to more people. So once you know how to register a company, you are good to go. This will be seamless. Interested in learning how to carry out sales registration yourself, you can reach out to us today. This section 733, as we talked about, is for banking company, insurance company, or a deposit, providence, or benefit society. So before it commences business, and also on the first Monday in February and the first Tuesday in August in every year, during which it carries on business, submit to the commission statement in the form in the 14th schedule to this act as near dear to as circumstances may admit. So this is the 14th schedule. A copy of the statement shall be put up in a conspicuous place in the registered office of the company and in every branch office or place where the business of the company is carried on. So if you are not in any of this, you know that it is not applicable to you and you should disregard that. So once you provide other documents, you are good to go and your application, the consent will be granted and you proceed with the other process of registering your conclusion. I want to state that the use of the word holding in company is not a thing of choice. It is only used when you've obtained the necessary consent and when you've met the necessary requirements for this consent to be granted. Thank you for watching. I remain Leonard Eze. Turn on the notification icon. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification so that you get notified when I make new upload. And also do well to like, comment, share so that YouTube can show this video, this content to other people. Once again, thank you for watching.